Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video I wanted to talk about the faction talents, AFK stage pushing, and foraging higher levels of equipment. Because these are also all going to be important points, especially now with the talent stages added. The faction talents that you invest in are going to be very important. And I just want to show you an example right now. In the talent trial stage that I'm stuck at, if we take a look at the records, we are either having a mauler team, wilder team, mauler team, mauler. This was mauler, right? Oh no, this was no talent activated. Mauler. Yeah. So what I've seen is there are going to be a lot of mauler oriented teams and wild oriented teams for the talent stages. Which, I mean, we kind of expected, because those are the heroes which shine in AFK stage pushing. For example, Brutus, Coco, Smokey, OD type teams. And also for the Wilders, the Iron, Crowd Control, Arden, even Ulmus type teams if you have Ulmus built up. So for that reason, I think that upgrading your faction talents for the Wilders and the Maulers are probably going to be the best investment to help you push AFK stages a little bit more effectively. So I did go for Graveborn as well, and it's fine if you choose a different one, because in the end, you're actually going to have to upgrade 4 or almost 4 different trees even to unlock the next stage of talents. Because if we take a look at my Wilders here, we will have to unlock 40 talents in total before I will be able to continue progressing down to stage 2 of the talent tree. So I think go for Wilders and Maulers first. This will help you with AFK stages, because even if you don't value the effect for the Prime Courier that much, you're going to be getting stat boosts for the team, and they're pretty substantial. Like taking a look at the Wilder, who I have at stage 10 right now. Other than the Prime Courier, we have 2.1 HP, 1.5 attack, 5 attack speed, 6.7 physical and magical defense, another 2% attack, another 2% attack, 6.7% physical and magical defense, and then finally another 1.5% attack and physical and magical defense. And this will be for the whole team. So it's almost like as if you have a boosted 1 or 2 extra factional synergy type. And then for your Prime Courier as well, they're going to get the very beneficial effects to help their survivability or their damage output. So that is why if you can upgrade Wilder and Mauler first, it will probably help you push your AFK stages first. And then the thing is, to earn these talent orbs, you need to push AFK stages in order to obtain them. And so if you invest first in the 2 talent trees, which will help you push further, it will allow you to unlock more talent orbs and begin to level out the rest of your tree. So that's what I'm going to change from now on. I'm going to be upgrading Mauler. I chose Graveborn because, first of all, I'm using a Graveborn Supreme Arena talent buff tile. And also, the Legend Trial for today is a Graveborn faction, and I wanted to try to push to the maximum I could. So by going for the Graveborn tree, it would help you a bit over there. And that's why I decided that. But I think I should have went for Mauler first, then kept pushing AFK stages, and then go for Graveborn third. And of course, the Celestial Hypogean faction tree is going to be strong, but that's kind of when it's fully upgraded, and if you have a lot of Celestial Hypogean heroes built up. So I think for the most part, for most people, based on your accounts, Wilder and Maulers, you can't go wrong with that. And I think Wilders is really the strongest overall one, and then Maulers is fine as well. Because when we actually look at the Prime Courier stats that you get for the Mauler factional tree, I don't think it is the most game-changing thing in the world, because by teleporting your Prime Courier, giving them a bit of a more shield, if for example you're using Brutus in a team, like a Brutus Coco type strategy, the shield hardly matters. You're still going to get proc to invincibility when you're at a big deficit. And so that shield doesn't make too much of a difference, and the damage output is so minimal that it doesn't contribute to allowing you like a better chance of victory. But I mean, life drain, and yeah, so overall it's better than nothing, but I feel like the Wilder faction Prime Courier is a lot stronger, having that bonus attack speed, being unaffected from opponent crowd control is a really good effect. But either way, just for the stats alone, that's kind of the value. Because if we take again a look at some of these talent trial stages, which I'm having trouble clearing. If we take a look at other people, for example, well, I don't have as much of a developed Fiesto, but like for example this team, I should be able to pull it off. I actually have a little bit higher levels than everyone here, but he has, if you look at his faction talent, he has 8 activated from the Mauler. So that's going to be bonus stats compared to me with only 3 activated. So that's kind of the thing, right? And so by getting that activation from Mauler, it will help you push your talent stages, and then you're going to be earning more talent auras by pushing. This is a minor point. Eventually, by leveling up your heroes, you will just be able to push with anything. And you can also reset your talent tree if I wanted to. I think, do you get 1 free reset? Okay, I think you get 1 free reset per week. So I could also do that, and I think I might do it, or I'll decide. I'll see a bit later on. Or maybe save it for later for more testing. But that is that. Now let's talk about the equipment. So equipment is going to be another key way that you'll be able to push these stages, which otherwise you're unable to clear. So if we take a look at the equipment you have, when you're upgrading equipment, the number one important thing is to upgrade it on heroes which you're using a lot in your AFK stages, which is pretty much everything. That's most of them. But then now look for equipment which is the lowest level. For example, level 241, because I'm going to get the most dramatic stat boost by forging this upgraded equipment. And then the other thing, if you really want to min-max or optimize, get your maximum forging level to the next breakpoint. So my season average resonance level is 294, and the season max forging level is 290. Once we get the season average resonance level to 295, it tips over and I'm able to craft level 300 equipment. So that is another thing you can try to do. If you can get to your heroes to season resonance level 295 average or above, you'll begin to be able to forge the level 300 equipment, which will be like a tier above the level 290. But even if you don't want to go that like in depth, it is always a fine idea. The equipment which is really lagging behind, you're going to get a lot of value by forging them. And the gold is not really the issue. It's only the matter of the season forging stone 1, which you can run out of if you're forging each and every piece of equipment. So that's why probably the equipment that is like 30 levels under upgraded, or 40 even levels, those are the ones that you can go for. But for example, these level 280s I'll probably pass on, and even 260 you can do it later on when you have the next breakpoint like level 300. But the level 250 is level 241s, we can definitely upgrade. And this will give you meaningful stat boost. If you take a look at some of these gains, it started out at around 400 attack, going up by 10,000 attack or more is a big upgrade. And look at the tank here, for example, his weapon, 451 attack goes up to 11,000 attack. These are big stat boosts. And at the early part of the new season, you're going to be able to take advantage of these, this forging the better equipment, because you rapidly increase your levels and then your equipment lags behind. So by forging it, it will give you a better chance of clearing these stages. So actually, after just forging all of this, I want to go back into the AFK stage and see whether this is going to be enough in order for us to clear those stages which I was struggling with previously. The other thing is, which is not a major point, is this Emporium. It's actually the Iron Hoof, Boa Iron Hoof, for purchasing equipment at the price of gold. And he only sells like 3 pieces of equipment, so it's not that meaningful, but definitely come here and try to buy them. If you have been playing Song of Strife for any period of time, you would probably have a lot of gold saved up, and then gold will not be limiting anymore. It's different because when Song of Strife season began, they reset our gold, but here we've kept our gold thankfully from the previous thing, so gold is not a shortage at all. Okay, now let's take a look back into, how about this stage? This is not the talent, let's do the talent trial stage, the one where we have the under upgraded talent tree, and that we would probably be able to win if we had the more upgraded talent tree. Okay, OD is the higher level one. Let's put OD up here and put the Brutus over here. Okay, let's see if the equipment upgrades are going to make the difference. It should. Like, I mean, that was a lot of stats. And this is important because if you can push to the higher AFK stages before using your instant AFK attempts for the day, or even claiming your daily quest rewards, you're going to be gaining more overall resources by doing that. Okay, that wasn't enough for us to clear that stage. Maybe with some RNG or multiple attempts we would be able to do it. But yeah, the talent tree is going to make a big difference. So in my opinion, from what I've seen from the talent stages so far, and probably what you guys also know about AFK stages in general, Maulers and Wilders are usually the heroes, the team combinations people run. People hardly run Graveborns, and really I haven't seen much people running Celestial Hypogeans. So go for Wilder and Mauler together to level 10, and then try to push your stages. Honestly, you know what? I think I'm going to reset right now. Let's reset the Graveborn. It's going to reset all of them though. I'll have to reallocate all of them. So maybe I'll do that off video. But yeah, I think going for the Mauler one after the Graveborn, or after the Wilder, is going to help you with your pushing. And then in the end, you're going to get 3 or 4 trees completely upgraded as well. I'm just leaving the Lightbearer one. I think the Lightbearer one is the least important one. Unless, for example, you don't have 3 good Celestial Hypogean heroes built, then you can ignore the Celestial Hypogean one and go for Lightbearer. But Lightbearer seems to be the weakest faction for right now. In AFK stages in general, running multiple Lightbearers is usually not the way. And for even Arena, like the Wilder talent or the Mauler or Graveborn talent seem to be better. So anyway guys, just a quick video on talking about these faction talents and my advice on what to upgrade, and some AFK stage like tips and upgrading your equipment as well. But with time playing and AFK rewards, you are going to get all the equipment leveled up. But if you have the gold and the crafting materials, might as well just craft them up and just take up the equipment which is really lagging behind. The ones which are only like 10 or 20 levels below your current resonating level, you can wait until you get to a higher level and then you can upgrade them. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's gonna be it for this one, and until the next video, everyone, peace out for now.